Hi guys, welcome back to another video on Doing It Daily. And in today's video, it's really a follow-up to the one that I did initially, speaking about my IUD experience. Well, this is the video, so let's get into it. When I had stated in the cons that one of the disadvantages is that my blood flow has increased, so I had to find an alternative to kind of make my period journey or my menstrual cycle not so uncomfortable. And the alternative that I found is a menstrual cup. Now, what is a menstrual cup? It is a form of feminine hygiene product. It's reusable. It replaces the use of a pad or a tampon. Now, it's shaped like a funnel and it's made of rubber or silicone, and you normally insert it into your vagina to catch the blood flow into the cup. So this is what one looks like. So as you can see, it's shaped like a funnel, like it's literally like a cup, and it's very flexible. I think this one is made of rubber, but yeah. Now, why am I using this? I considered it a better option for me because, as I said before, I never liked having to deal with the sanitary napkins anymore, and with everything that the IUD brought, I just didn't want to deal with it anymore, and I considered this way a lot more sanitary for me. And I actually like it, so I just want to share with you guys what this experience has been for me, and as usual, you know, the pros and the cons, and you guys can decide if it's something that you would want to give a try. All right, so you have different brands of the menstrual cup. You have the Genial Day, the Diva Cup, the Lena Cup, and you have the Lily Cup along with some others. But the brand that I use is the Genial Day brand. It's vegan. I mean, it wasn't intentional when I purchased it because I'm not vegan. It was really just a matter of convenience because the Diva Cup brand didn't have my size at the time. So the Genial Day brand actually had my size, so I just went ahead and purchased it. And I don't regret it because it actually, when I was doing my research, a lot of persons said that they had to adjust the stem, which is this part. They had to cut it so that it wasn't too long, but this is actually very perfect for me. I never had to adjust it or anything. I just use it as is. It also comes with this little cute storage bag that I can put it in when I'm not using it. And there you have it. So it's very cute and I like it. The packaging is just great. All right, so you must be wondering, where can you access this? If it's that you're interested in giving the menstrual cup a try, you can actually get it at your pharmacy or your supermarket in the same aisle that houses the tampons and the sanitary napkins. I personally got mine at Earth Elements, and if you live in Jamaica, you know where that is. So I will definitely link their Instagram page in the description box so you can reach out to them if you're interested in purchasing it. So now we're going to talk about the pros and cons of using the menstrual cup. So let's go. All right, so the first pro, which is my favorite, is that I can actually sleep naked on my period. Yep, I said it. I can sleep naked on my period. Now, this normally happens like on the third day when my flow is not so heavy, and I just sleep naked. Like, I don't have to wear any extra support when I have the cup in. And it works wonders, especially for those nights when it's really hot. I don't have to wear a bag of clothes or the underwear or anything, so this is just an absolute pro for me. Now, pro number 2 is that it just feels a lot more sanitary for me because I'm not coming in contact with my flow as much as I would if I were using a sanitary napkin. Pro number 3 is body awareness because you actually get to see the amount of blood that you lose while being on your period. I mean, I think this is kind of cool because it kind of lets you know if it should be a concern or if you're just going through a normal phase on your cycle. Pro number 4 is that unlike tampons, the menstrual cup, it doesn't dry out the vagina, so it helps to still preserve the healthy bacteria, which will help to prevent infections in the future. Pro number 5 is that normally menstrual fluid, it tends to release an odor once it's exposed to air, but you don't have that issue with the cup. The cup actually eliminates that issue, so that's also a plus. Pro number 6 is that sometimes you really don't feel it once it's in place, so you even forget that you're on your period. It happens to me sometimes once I get past the cramping phase and I know that the cup is there. Sometimes I literally forget that I'm on my period, so it's very comfortable. Alright, so pro number 7 is that it is reusable. So all you have to do prior to and after your period is just to sanitize your cup and you're good to go. What I do to sanitize mine, I use boiling water and I just took a little bit of vinegar in the water just to give it that extra boost of sanitization. It depends on the brand that you buy, because you have some that actually come with a little wash that you can actually use to wash your cup, but I just went with the hot water method and it has been working for me, so I'm sticking to it. Pro number 8 is that it's environmentally friendly, which ties into my previous point, the fact that it's reusable, so you're pretty much helping out the environment. Pro number 9 is that you save money on pads and tampons. I mean, I still use these, so I won't lie and say that I've completely stopped since I started using the cup, but I still alternate, you know, so it depends on my flow, my mood and my activity for that month that I will decide which one I want to use. But I do spend less on them because majority of the time I'm using the cup. Cons. So the first con is emptying the cup in a public restroom. I mean, it's recommended that you change your cup at least, well, I shouldn't say change, that you empty your cup at least twice a day. Now, emptying and reinserting in a public space for me is just kind of weird, because I'm not the type to, once emptying the cup, to wipe. I actually like to wash it. You understand? I just find that more sanitary, and if I'm not in a place that will allow me to do that freely and privately, I'm not gonna wear it. Some people actually recommend you taking a water bottle with you if you know that you need to empty your cup at a certain location, but I ain't doing that. So if I know that I'm going somewhere that's not gonna facilitate me doing that in a way that I will be comfortable, then I'm gonna either opt for the sanitary napkin or the tampon. Con number 2, possible fit problems. Now, it's very important that you select the appropriate size for you, because it's not a one size fit all kind of thing. It's really size 1 and 2. So size 1 is really for females who are under 30 who have never given birth, and size 2 is for females who are over 30 who have given birth. Now me, I'm not 30 yet, but I've given birth, so I'm a size 2 because I'm a mama. Con number 3, cup removal issues. Now, when you're removing the cup, it's very important that you go to a place of relaxation in your mind, and you have to bear down, and the cup will make its way down, and then you can remove it. It can be very frustrating getting the hang of it, you know, but trust me, you see, when you get the groove and, you know, you start to be more comfortable, you will just take it out with ease. Con number 4, it could interfere with your IUD if you have one. Now, prior to getting the cup, I actually had the discussion with my gynecologist. Whoop whoop. And she made me feel at ease. I mean, she made me feel okay knowing that I would not interfere with my IUD, with the strings on the IUD, while removing the cup, because it is possible for you to do that depending on how long your strings are. So if you are considering using the menstrual cup and you have an IUD, talk to your doctor prior to getting it, so that they can let you know, say, hey, your strings are not long, so you're not going to interfere with it, or hey, if it's that you want to do the menstrual cup, we need to shorten the strings of your IUD to make it work. So just talk to your doctor. All right, so inserting the cup, it's gonna take a few tries for you to get it right. If it's that you find that you're leaking after you insert it, it's not in properly, because you're really not supposed to leak unless the cup is really full. And even then, I really don't think it's supposed to leak, because it actually has like suctions on the side. If you can see these suction holes at the side, that really supposed to keep it in place to prevent leakage. Depending on the brand that you buy as well, it actually comes with a little book showing you different ways that you can fold it. The way that I'm comfortable with is just using this way, where I just push this part down, and then once I insert, I'm supposed to, you see how it pop up? Once I insert, I'm supposed to like turn it a little, and then it just opens up. And so after you've inserted it, when removing it, it's very possible for spillage to happen. So you have to kind of hold here. So it's like you pinch the base, and when you pinch the base, you kind of hold the cup in place. So when you pinch it and you pull it out, remove it, and then you just pour in, and then you just wash it off, wash it out, and then you go to reinsert, or you take a shower, whatever it is that you need to do after. So if this is something that you're considering to give a try, I encourage you, because I definitely don't regret it. So have the discussion with your healthcare provider and just take it from there. I mean, if you're allergic to latex or rubber, I don't recommend that you try it. If you have an IUD, have the discussion with your doctor and see if they can shorten the strings of your IUD if they need to, so that you're not interfering with it when you're removing the cup. If you've never had sexual intercourse and you're concerned about maintaining your hymen, talk to your doctor. So that sums up the end of the video. I mean, there's a lot of information surrounding the menstrual cup. So if you have any questions, you can just leave them in the comment section, and I will definitely be sure to answer them. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video on Doing It Daily, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.